The supply wave has begun in Washington, D.C. How well is the market absorbing all of this new product, and is there any reprieve on the horizon? Welcome to Apartment Market Dynamics from MPF Research. I'm Jay Parsons with your Washington, D.C. update. It's been expected for a couple of years, and now it is here. New apartment supply is starting to hit the D.C. market in a big way. This was one of the first markets to see a big rebound in apartment fundamentals back in 2010, coming out of the recession. So developers flocked to the nation's capital in big numbers, and now this first wave of new supply is starting to complete. Here is a chart showing annual new supply by quarter, and you could see that the number is climbing quickly up to 8,688 units through Q2 2013, highest number in 5 years, and the third highest number in 2 decades. And it's only going to get bigger. 1 year from now, by Q2 2014, annual new supply is scheduled to reach 14,694 units, breaking all kinds of records for the DC market, and that is the largest projected total over the next 12 months among markets anywhere in the country, just ahead of Dallas, and also on top of Austin, New York, and Houston. Okay, so what effect is all of this new supply having on apartment market fundamentals in the DC area? Well, the good news is that so far at least, the new supply is leasing up at a pretty good clip. Demand has been solid, coming in just below supply levels, so occupancy fell just 40 basis points year over year to a still healthy rate of 95.4%. Now, we are seeing that some of the demand is coming directly out of pre-existing apartments, and so that is triggering some backtracking in top and middle tier product. Still, though, vacancies really aren't a problem in pretty much any product age group or in any submarket, at least not yet. But we do see some problems on the pricing side, and it transcends into just about every segment of the market. Overall, same-store rents in DC climbed just 0.8% year over year. That's DC's weakest growth in more than 3 years, and it's also one of the weakest performances anywhere in the country. And what is most discouraging is that we see weak numbers basically across the board. Take a look at annual rent change by product age group. Not a surprise to see softness at the top, rents down 0.7% year over year in a product built since 2000. But it is a little surprising to see such weak numbers in other groups. Roughly flat growth in the 1990s and 1980s product, and growth of just around 2% in product built in the 1970s and earlier. And back to the supply story, let's take a look at where supply is going. It's really all over the metro, but it appears to be most concentrated in the urban core submarkets. Here is a look at some select urban submarkets ranked by completions in the past year, and we're also including units slated to complete in the next 12 months. Look at Northeast DC, 1,709 units completed in the past year, with another 2,491 units to complete in the next 12 months. Central DC, 790 units in the past year, and another 2,338 units on track to complete in the next year. North Arlington, another one we'll call out, 677 units in the past 12 months, another 1,934 units in the next 12 months, and some concern to a lesser degree in places like Tysons Corner, East Alexandria, and downtown Silver Spring. Now, obviously, supply is a concern, as is a lack of rent growth, but there are some good signs in DC, and starting with the local economy. Job growth has picked up again, some encouraging numbers that indicate that we aren't seeing the government sequestration fears playing out as expected, at least not yet. And furthermore, when you look at job change over the past 5 years, DC is doing very well. Only Houston and New York have added more jobs, and so total employment is an all-time high and growing at a healthy clip. But the big question is, and really two questions are, number one, could we see federal government stop hiring or even start to cut jobs in the next year or two? And number two, when will supply slow down? And right now, we aren't seeing any signs yet of a slowdown. And so for those reasons, we aren't very bullish on the outlook. We're expecting that supply is going to outpace demand for the next year or two, leading to some occupancy troubles, and that rent growth is likely to remain very minimal. And that wraps us up for DC. So until next time, for Apartment Market Dynamics and MPF Research, I'm Jay Parsons. Thank you for watching.
Want more? Go deeper with NPF Research's apartment market reports. From a national level, down to individual metros, to specific neighborhoods, NPF Research has been providing unparalleled apartment market intelligence to the multifamily industry for almost 5 decades. Learn more by contacting us at 877-284-4938 or visit www.npfresearch.com and click on Market Reports.